Well, you've often heard us talk about permanent makeup and the benefits. Well, what if you had it done and you're unhappy with the results? Can they be corrected? As a matter of fact, permanent makeup artist Sally Hayes is here to tell us not only can it be corrected, but tips on how to avoid a botched permanent makeup job. With her is Marilyn Banks, who is looking beautiful now, and welcome to the both of you. But Marilyn, you had, let's just say, an unusual situation happen to you.
I did.
What happened?
Well, what happened was I had had permanent makeup done once before, and so as it once in a while will fade, I mean many years later, I had it retouched.
It was the brows.
It was my brows.
Okay.
And what had happened was the gal that did it went over the brows and added to it. So then after that, I had two brows. So the third person came along and said, I can fix that. So I landed up with 3 brows. So
let's bring up that picture so we can get an idea. It's the before picture of when you actually went in. This is, what happened here?
Okay, after that, I called Sally, 911, Sally, and I had known Sally, and I had been referring people to her. But I am a hairdresser, so I come across so many people in my business that were willing to help me, and so...
She'd lay down.
Yeah, I lay down, and I'll tell you what, you get what you pay for, so you really have to be careful, because Sally said to me, Mayor, I can't help you. We need to have these lasered off and start from scratch.
And that's what that first picture, if you could bring that back up for me again, please. That's what happened. This is having the permanent makeup. You had to have it literally lasered off.
Literally. If you notice, her right brow is so much bigger than her left brow, so you wouldn't want to add more to the her left brow, because she'd have too big of brows for her face.
Yeah.
And she's got a short forehead. And I said, oh no, you've just got to, you laser them out, laser them off, or cut them out. Now, I would have went to the plastic surgery and just had them cut out myself, but she took the laser route and then ended up in the ER with, in the emergency ward with these eyebrows that were swollen over her eyes where she couldn't see.
Oh my gosh.
And she said, Sally, if you can't fix these, I'm going to kill you.
And you know what? She's still alive, so it must have worked. So obviously, I mean, I'm looking at you now, Marilyn, and they are spectacular. To me, they look like your brows, real brows. I mean, but they are. If you could, would you mind just looking at that camera right there, camera 9 right there, and let's look at that.
See, they're proportioned now for her face, and they're the right color. You know, I always harp on do the color to skin tone, not color of the month club of your hair. And I've done her eyeliner and her lips since then too. So she's wash and wear.
Yeah, yes she is. Yes she is. And we have a picture of the process, because you said it was a year-long process.
Well, getting them lasered off, healing up. You can't get something lasered off and then immediately tattoo them.
Okay, you've got to let everything heal and calm down.
So this has been like an 8-9 month process. And this was immediately out of the chair, so they look much darker than how they look now. They have that healing and fading stage.
Yes, and here is the after, of course, and we have you here personally in the after as well, but very natural looking, absolutely gorgeous. So, Sally, let's talk real quickly for, you have some great tips, and you say, to not allow yourself to be practiced on by somebody.
Well, you know, I think we've talked about this before. You hear these $99 specials on Groupon. Normally, people need to be aware, because these are usually young people that have done some kind of training, and they're looking for human guinea pigs, basically, if it's $99. Just buyer beware. It's not saying it's going to be bad, but be careful. Go and have a consultation, have it topically applied, see if you like it, and then go from there. And a clue is, you don't lay down flat to put your makeup on in the morning. You're upright. Don't let somebody lay you flat down to tattoo your brows, because when you sit up, gravity,
oh my gosh,
you're always going to have a brow that's higher than the other brow. I see it all day long, every day. And I go, you don't go to the department store and lay down and put your face on. You're standing up or you're sitting up. So you want whoever's doing your makeup to have you in the same position.
That is a really good point, and I never even thought about that. So, Marilyn, obviously, you know, a lot of trial and error.
That's how she got the bigger brow on this side.
But it looks like it's naturally like that. I mean, you have one brow that's naturally, you've got
everybody
that raised.
Does.
Yeah, I mean, we're not symmetrical.
Right, everybody's got a little higher brow, but what you want to really be careful of is that you're not accentuating that when you're tattooing it.
Oh my gosh.
But you know,
Good
I always say to
points.
my clients, you don't want your brows to look like identical twins. You want them to have their own personality, but you do want them to look like relatives.
I love how you put that. I love how you put that. Yes.
And I just like to add that I do have a scar, a little bit of a scar, and so not from the eyebrows, but it put the eyebrows into a different position to begin with. So it's not Sally, and it is, you know, they are different because of that.
They're well, and that's what makes you you and
personality.
Your personality, and they are gorgeous, absolutely beautiful job. So if you want to book a consultation, which is very important, or maybe purchase a gift certificate for a friend, or go in for a consultation if you've had something done you're not happy with, because Sally can take a look at you and tell you how she can fix you up there. Sally Hayes Permanent Makeup at 10201 North Scottsdale Road. That's in Scottsdale. 480-951-0539. There's also a website for more information, permanentmakeup.com. Thanks, Sally and Marilyn. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
I just had an aha moment with that. The whole
Me
leg on your
too. Me too. All this stuff, I was like, oh, I never thought about that.
Sally always gives us those important tips. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Well, there's still a lot more to come on Sonora Living Live, including how to get some relief from chronic pain. We thank you for watching this morning.